Assalamu alaikum. Hi, Oracle, Reiki spiritual healer. So, when I have been doing some online work with the chosen one young people, then I like to wear this scarf because it's thin and then it helps me to, show them details of how to cook certain things. So the chosen one, people, it reminds me of being with my 15-year-old nephew when he came to stay with me. I forgot how much, young men love to eat up things, and they are willing to learn how to cook these things for themselves. And we've been making stuffed potatoes, we've been making chicken and rice, and they was like, oh, you can't start this right here because we're hungry. So, we've been having a great time with the chosen one young people, men and women. I have enjoyed my video chats with them, and it has absolutely made me think of, my nephew and the people back home. They love eating my food or my recipes. So, I thank you guys. And so let's get into our topic. So I had a couple of followers reach out to me and said that they had been having, bad dreams of rats. The rats have been coming into their houses. Roaches have been coming into their houses. There are a couple of people who have reached out to me and said that there were entities in their house, that on their land, that was attacking them and their friends. So, I have did this type of video before. And again, I'm going to give you some cleanses that you can do at home in order to remove these negative entities from your land, or so that they won't enter your house. It will make them flee, but you will have to get this type of attack, these types of jinns and spirits that's attacking you, these types of monitoring spirits that have been sent to you. They are designed to bring you into a low vibrational state. They are designed to harm you and your company, your friends and family in the home. So that has to be cleansed. And I'm going to give you a temporary fix by using the 4 thieves vinegar. You can use that inside or outside of the home, in order to purify certain rooms, but it will only stay temporarily. But you will get some relief. You will have to reach out to me so that we can remove those entities. And we're going to get into it today, because you're wondering why these types of attacks are happening to you. And it is simply because these entities, they're getting desperate. You're getting desperate for your energy, and they are, unleashing these higher spirits to attack you. You've called back your power. You've awakened. You've called back your finances. You've called back your health. And so they are attacking you. When you are dreaming about these rats, then they're letting you know that the entities are around you. These enemies in your life, they are close by you. They are in your family. And the same thing, when they're in your house, when you have these entities in your house, these monitoring spirits of rats, then that means that you have multiple enemies. And, in the tradition of the Indian, they say that if you kill that monitoring spirit, why it is transformed into a rat or any kind of negative animal, to give you a negative omen in your life, then, you killed the spirit, you killed that negative entity, or the person, you unalive that person who has sent that negative entity, and take that power away from them. So this is always what we want to do. This is what we want to do. And that cleanses the situation. When you are seeing those roaches in your life, you are having people that are near you who are attacking you and your finances, and they've been attacking your generations with finances. And usually, and this is how we have an understanding that they're attacking you with lack, because whenever you move somewhere, you won't be able to get rid of those roaches. You probably will have to get rid of the items. You will have to cleanse your items, sit them out on the yard in order to get rid of those roaches if you want to take certain things with you. They cause disease. They cause disease and harm. So that is a sign of lack, that they're attacking your finances. So you want to make sure that you cleanse that negative energy. And you can reach out to me. I have some ways to get rid of those roaches if you are seeing roaches in your house, or if you have an infestation. So make sure that you're booking your one-on-one consultations with me so we can cleanse that negative energy out of your life. And for those who are seeing the snakes in their house or around their house, then you have people who are enemies that's trying to keep you from knowing that they are snake in the grass. They are hiding in your life in the shadows. They are trying to harm you and attack you, your health. They're trying to send black matter, the black magic, voodoo, roots, witchcraft. They're trying to send higher negative spirits to attack you, and they don't want you to know that they are enemies. So they are snakes in the grass. They are hiding in the grass. When we cut our grass, we can see them for who they are. So this is what we like to do, not just look at them. All of these people doing all these malevolent things. And this is the time of year when I usually get these types of problems from people. Those people who have been hiring entities or have malevolent enemies, jinns and spirits sent to them, or on properties or in properties. So we call that, where I'm from, haunts or hunts. You're in a haunted house. You have hunts. Entities have invaded the house. They have taken over. They are attacking you and your family. That you hear things moving in your house. You're having unexplained accidents in your house. So the first thing that I can tell you about that is to remove the negative energy. Anything that you have moved into a house, you need to cleanse that house before you move into the property. If you have, moved into a property in a hurry and you haven't cleansed that negative energy, you need to remove anything that was already in that house and, reach out to me so we can do a thorough cleansing for the walls, a spray for the walls and the floors, and you can reach out to me in the description below. If it is spirits attached to your property, and I've had a lot of people, call me for this, white people and black people have called me for cleansing from the land. And usually this occurs when a property is built on some land that is attached to unrested spirits. When those spirits are unrested, like putting a mobile home, putting mobile homes on a plantation that was once, a home of the slaves. So those spirits are unrested, and then those disasters or freak accidents begin to occur. It's the same thing with Lake Lanier in Georgia. So I know a lot about this. And this is why people have called me, to bless their land or their home. We have had to cleanse this type of negative energy. I've had to cleanse it on many properties before. So, this is also when you have developers, that have developed property on top of cemeteries and have not removed the remains, or the spirits remain with that land, and there is an unrest of jinns and spirits associated with that place. So we have to cleanse that negative energy, and usually you will find a lot of lack in those places. You will find a lot of the rats and roaches, abuse, and negative entities, narcissists, demonic people attached to those places and land. So, they have also put these types of entities into movies. They have put these types of attacks in movies. If you understand Poltergeist, if you've ever seen that movie, or the Amityville Horrors. So they also are aware that these types of attacks associated with land and residences, places, are relevant in the spirit realm. They are real. So we will have to have that cleanse. You will have to have that cleanse. That is not something that you can play with. That's not something that you're going to be able to deal with salt, sage, you're not going to be able to deal with that. You're going to have a real cleanse, or those entities will run you out of your home. They will harm you. They will attack you. So we want to always make sure that we're maintaining our prayer life. I have given, different kinds of cleansing. You can do the blood root over your door in order to keep those negative entities from entering your house. You can do the blood root also in the corners of your house to make sure that nothing, any kind of negative entity that is associated with the land is not attacking you. But you will, that is, like I say, it is a temporary fix. Those entities will remain with that place until you cleanse the land and the property. So these are the types of cleanses that a lot of people do not understand, that they will be able to remove those negative entities only by purifying the land and the property together. You need to purify before you move into a property, and I cannot say that enough. So, we are having these types of attacks, and we can pray against these negative entities. You can reach out to me in the description below. You can book your one-on-one sessions with me in order to get gift acclimated to your situation. If you're having these problems with jinns or spirits or monitoring spirits attacking you, that have been transformed into, rats and rodents and things of that nature. So we want to make sure that we're cleansing this thoroughly, that we do not, leave these entities to harm our guests or our parents, our children, anyone that may visit us during the holidays. So we want to make sure that we are seeing this for what it is. It is absolutely what you believe it is. It is haunts. You're dealing with haunts and haunts. So you can reach out to me and book your one-on-one sessions. Leave a comment for me below if you've experienced these entities attacking you, or of a place that is haunted, so we can cleanse that negative energy. You can also book your one-on-one life coaching sessions, book your video chat sessions with me, donate to my channel. I'm High Oracle Reiki Spiritual Healer. Assalamu alaikum.